Absolutely. We will see how both these players will match up again. One tankier squad versus a sort of an old guard strategy, right? A sort of a pre-meta squad, I would say. No Yowlar, simply raw firepower from the Kisiwa patch. We'll see how it plays out. Gayalis, I was really sad that we weren't going. I was really sad and sure that Gayalis wasn't going to see play anymore, really, because Yowler is literally just a better Gayalis nowadays. But I'm quite happy that Laion still plays him,
Yeah.
especially with the crystal moves, thinking about the mental Tims in the meta. So
And
again,
Blue,
just shout out to that.
funny enough, do you see something that both tamers in the today's finals are not running on their team?
Akinu,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean Akinu A, a Yowler B, and a Momo C. So none of the new Tems from Kilima Peaks or the Kinu as you mentioned. So yeah, no new Tems here. Just going good old school. Of course, a couple little buffs here and there. I actually no wait, nothing that got touched here.
Yeah. Nothing too major in any of these attempts on the board. I just want to point out as well, this means that Gayalis actually is rated higher. I'm just saying, guys, Gayalis rated in the finals, Yowler didn't, so Gayalis
might have been the Nagais, guys. The Nagais scaring all of them away, but Tuvine. And you know, Turbi doesn't got the good old Volkama start since it was banned, so what is he pairing up Yukama with? I mean, that's something that has that water can synergy. Platypus Nidrasil seems pretty good, but Turbi has counter picks, so how does Laion want to... Alright, Volvi, such a good answer to Yukama, so you can't blame him.
Yeah, the Wolfie as well shuts out the Ukama opening here, even if you open with a Platypus. Yes, Arushio is nice, but Ukama might be sacked in the process. Of course, for Platypus, correction, if he does open with Platypus, actually, you can just swap in Nidrasil, but decides no, he's gonna pick up Nidrasil first, just to ensure that he has that narco hit ready, especially against something like a side pat, right? Solid damage. Also the fact that, you know, spores is possible, toxic ink. Nidrasil is just solid here. And also it takes quarter damage, I believe, from Wolfie, which is the bigger reason.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is just an aggressive opening on both sides. Both sides has about equal pressure. Of course, Yukama gonna be hitting heavy on the Tuvine. Tuvine hitting heavy on the Nidrasil. Wolfie hitting heavy on the Yukama. And then Nidrasil could pick his could just choose either Tuvine or Wolfie. But if you're gunning down Yukama with the Tuvine, or sorry, the Tuvine with the Yukama, might as well double up. So I'm thinking a double up from Turbi onto the Tuvine might be the most ideal play. But of course, Tuvine not going out without a fight with those FGs onto those toxic Tems. And speaking of toxic Tems, it looks like Laion decided to ban one of the last ones remaining. It was the Platypus. Lets that Jerkash do a little bit more. That's the only... Oh no, Yukama's on there, but you know, pressures it out, or doesn't let Jerkash get too pressured out as soon as he kills the Yukama here, if he's able to. So
alright, Jerkash pickup with the Barnshi.
Yeah, Barnshi, another answer for that Adore Boros. So feels pretty good, but Barnshi, oh, you know, Barnshi on the side of Turbi doesn't feel too impactful here. I guess just a good beta burst for Saipat, that's effective damage. But either way, let's see how it all plays out. Let's head to our finals. We got none other than Turbi going against not a newcomer, but definitely new to the finals here, Laion. Let's see what he's out here to bring or display. He has Brazil on his back. Turbi has France on his back. This is the battle of the countries. And yeah, hype in the chat, Chile. We're finally here. So as we quickly mentioned in that picks and bans, I don't think there's going to be much swapping. I think it's just going to be kind of pedal to the metal. However, if there would be a swap, I feel like Tuvine. Tuvine is the most pressured here because I think Tuvine will be falling to like 40% after those toxic ticks or somewhere close, definitely over 50%. But we'll see. I mean, what can he swap in for the Tuvine? He doesn't really have anything, honestly. Everything's kind of fragile. He doesn't have those big tanky Golders. He doesn't have Nidrasil. This is actually looking like a rough, at least on paper, a bit of a rougher matchup for Laion. But we'll see. It never plays out. But of course, I mean, Yukama could fear the plague there, and there it is. Yukama did not swap. It does take that heavy hitting plague, 60% out the window.
Yeah, that's incredibly brave. Water Cannon connects. Of course, Tuvine is also going to be severely punished, but surely Yukama just dies here. DPG comes out, and no, it doesn't. Lives at 2.7%. So the trade is fine. Now the question is Yukama faster than Wolfie? I think the answer is yes. And in that scenario, Aquatic Whirlwind will surely get its value.
Yeah, Aquatic Whirlwind should be able to kill Tuvine. That Tuvine was quite tanky though. That's some good special defense on that Tuvine. Normally they would have done more, just that Water Cannon. Either that or the Yukama, not as much special attack investment. But Aquatic Whirlwind should be able to outspeed Wolfie. They're both 3 prio moves. The question is, does he go Tuvine? Because I think he will bring it. Tuvine plus that extra 12.5% should bring it out. But Laion, that's a bit too easy of a swap, I want to say. So it does depend. How does Turbi want to read it? Does he think Tuvine wants to stay in? I mean, Turbi has to recognize that Laion is a very risky player. And not to sway, you know, they're probably not even listening to us, but not to sway in any direction. But Laion, he was displaying how risky he likes to play against that Tsubaki matchup. And those risks ended off paying off for him. And that's how he's finding himself here in this finals. So no swaps whatsoever. Going into the Wolfie. We'll see if that pays out.
Assuming that the Tuvine would swap out here, potentially for the Aquatic Whirlwind Eat, so Plague will connect. The Kama will get shut down here. So again, Laion showing bravery. He is running that line of bravery and stupidity, and so, luckily for him, he gets it right. Wolfie gets picked off here, but the Tuvine staying in is so massive. This means another Feathered Gatling and another attack, and Nidrasil's just dead. Again, just reading that Turbi was gonna try and kill off the wolf, he says, nah. We're gonna do as much damage as possible, baby, and you are not going to stop me.
Yeah, and you know, Tuvine with this sweatband, we're seeing it again do a decent amount. I mean, Tuvine not gonna really fall too much by anything. Barnchi can't do it. The Plagues maybe. The Plagues could maybe do it. Plague with another Nidrasil attack, of course, would do it. But then you still gotta eat a Feathered Gatling on the Nidrasil. So this is a bit tough. I wonder what Laion wants to bring in here. He has to think it's gonna be Lawali, Wolfie, or Barnchi, of course. So what's a good tem here? Definitely, I don't think Saipat. Saipat gets countered by 2, so it will only be Jerkash or Barnchi. Jerkash pressures out the current board. Jerkash only gets checked by the Wolfie with those DVs that aren't online yet. And it's only Plague, which is gonna be
Wolfie. So
alright, it does Wolfie, and it will be the Barnchi, so solid picks there.
Oh god. Yeah, absolutely. This is so strong. Laion gets the opportunity to swap out Tuvine as well. I mean, we talked about swapping. I'm just really hesitant to say swap because I think Hypoxia does kill Nidrasil here, and you can't afford to swap in the Saipat for... Oh, well, actually, no, sorry. Correction. Maybe the Drakash for the Tuvine spot. I wouldn't be against that. But the Wolfie here actually sort of checks a lot of Laion's Thames. Saipat has to swap in at least once for Nicho Sai to be a threat here.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Plague, maybe not enough for that 32. You know, it most likely is not enough. Based off that water cannon damage in that opening turn, that's some special defense. But Psypat trying to come in, trying to get Nicho Sai online. Let's see if Turbi read this. I mean, I would have Plagued the 2-1, so this Plague might be going into Psypat. Let's see how Turbi wanted to play this turn. So Plague does go into Psypat.
Oh, it hurts. Oh, absolutely.
Massive.
Yeah, but that allows for a Nisho's side. Now the question is if the Barnchi will be able to impact. No, it goes into the Ninja Seal. So he thought Turbi wasn't going to swap, but Turbi says, "I don't play like you. I am swapping out for sure." And now Laion in a compromised position. He's caught out like an animal led to a trap.
Yeah, of course, he will be able to get Nicho Sai. That was the idea for Laion there. He was trying to get Nicho Sai online, but he ended up picking the wrong spot there. But Barnchi, I guess he did want to get that hypoxia off. So yeah, Laion trying to go, not risky, but I guess trying to read that Wolfie was trying to go after Barnchi instead. Cause yeah, 80% just in that entry is too much to deal with. But at least he's gonna go down fighting with that heavy hitting Nicho Sai. How can Turbi turn things back around, or you know, mitigate the most from that Nicho Sai? I guess Barnchi doesn't feel all that bad. That's gonna be half damage onto the Barnchi.
Yeah, swap in here. Wallet your cash. Will be interesting. Ninja Seal comes back in again for the Wolfie, so was expecting a Nicho Sai, and it does. So Laion is getting read here severely by Turbi. He says, "You want to play like that? I will expect every move," and Psypat gets punished here. Laion loses that Psypat, and again, Turbi understands this, says, "I'll swap, I don't mind." But now Hellfire actually gonna sting a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Hellfire's online. You don't get the 3 prio, of course, but it is still an AoE technique. As you said, definitely for Turbi's current board, both nature Tems, that's definitely gonna sting a good amount. And Barnchi coming out, so that's again heavy damage onto Ninja Soul. It doesn't even need it with the Hellfire, as you mentioned, but still, Barnchi is a really good Tem. Maybe, oh, we'll see. I mean, still fairly close, still very close. Turbi has a slight edge here, but Laion not completely out of it whatsoever. He still has some healthy Tems, just got to make some good reads. I'm just trying to think if Lawali swaps out. Well, first Turbi has to deal with Jerkash. He doesn't have too much answers for it. Does Vortex, Resin Trap, perhaps? I guess Tornado, Hypoxias do a decent amount. Alright, and just like you said, dropped. Blue.
Oh, that does a lot of damage on Lawali, though. I'm not sure if Turbi wanted to stay in like that, but it does come down to the beta versus. Does Lawali die here? It does! So Turbi stays in on 2 Tems, and now stuck on the Wolfie and the Barnchi. Of course, DV is nice.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to not take any damage on his back line, but look at that with a single turn, flipping the script in this battle. The swing of things going for Laion. Turbi had the Tem advantage this entire time, and Turbi down to his very last 2 Tems. Of course, these are quite the healthy 100 HP and stamina, but so does Laion. I mean, currently on the board, Wolfie does beat Jerkash, but Jerkash still does so much damage onto both of these Tems too. It's just a heavy special attacker. But you know, I think the game plan is take down Wolfie. You take down Wolfie, there is no way Barnchi could take down Tuvine, and Tuvine could easily, most likely one-shot it, maybe live at like 1 HP or so. So I think he's just gonna double Wolfie here. Tornado, Fire Tornado, is that enough? And you know, Turbi maybe went for like a Resin Trap on Jerkash. I know that's still neutral damage, but we'll see. So Tornado onto the Wolfie, 100.
Yeah, that's dropped it to below 50%.
50%?
Yeah, so it's asking for a Fire Tornado to kill here. Will Fire Tornado do the job? That's the question. We will see if it's answered. Yes, it does! The Wolfie will go down. Now Bornchi in a 3v1 situation where Beta Burst does not do enough here. It will not do enough.
Yeah, I mean, simply put, as we said, with the 2-vine in the back, a CPG will completely murder the Barnchi. And guys, made it to the finals for a very good reason. He is one of the best to ever do it here. Let's see how he adapts, how he wants to change up this play method. Because he knows a little bit what Laion has right now. He knows how the team operates now after that single game. And he knows a little bit about the TVs too. He knows that's a tankier 2-vine. So a water cannon wasn't as effective on the 2-vine.
Right. And again, he didn't really play that game wrong. It's just Laion is so aggressive to the point that Turbi just didn't expect him to stay in with the 2-vine. Again, this is how you catch people off guard, though, right? I mean, this is why sometimes I'm just saying, right, chat. Sometimes when they say it's over, it's not over, and this is the reason why. Is that when you catch people off guard like that, it just breaks the game wide open. And even if on paper the team looks absolutely garbage against the opponent's team, if you are able to just outplay your opponent, anything and everything can happen.
Yeah, we will see. And you know what? Maybe that early game swap on the Yukama was right, because Turbi getting his Yukama taken out of the picture so early kind of did hurt him.
Okay.
But I guess Yukama, I mean, it is strong. It is strong. I mean, Drakash alone did so much work on that Wolfie. But going with the exact same lineup, right? Or what am I thinking of?
No.
It was
so
Barnchi.
Ninja was Ninja for the side of Turbi in the opening. Here it was 2-vine. It was Wolfie definitely for the side of Laion. It was a Wolfie 2-vine versus Ukama Nidrasil. Now this time Turbi's idea is that if Laion just wants to trade, he's gonna water cannon plague the 2-vine spot, and 2-vine will have no time to respond. And I think that's the idea of this opening. So Turbi, he says, he wants to fight fire with fire, ironically with water and nature. So we'll see if this plays out.
And not that bad. You get the exhaustion as well with that 3 prio plague as well. So that sweatband, you want to try to take it down, even if it's a little bit. You are going to recover quite a bit. But still, 1 exhaustion, they'll start adding up just little by little. Make it overexert that much sooner. But yeah, same bands. You can't blame Laion here. He won game 1, so going with what works, go with what did work. So both bans will be the same. Now Turbino did decide to ban the... Oh, what did he pick? I can't remember. Did he ban the Gialis? I think it was the Gialis, right?
Was it the Gialis?
I mean, only because we didn't see Gialis, and I remember his last 2 picks was Nagais and Barnchi, so I think it was the Gialis, but we'll see.
It was either the Gialis or the Naga Issei. I don't recall which one it was.
Yeah, either way, the Barnchi this time gonna be getting the ban. So Turbi gets a little bit more free Nidra, so you just gotta be able to deal with the 2-vine as we've been saying.
Ninja still picked up here. Gialis is finally is picked up here. So with the Barnchi gone though, it'll be interesting to see how he decides to go all in aggressive. The cash being allowed through as well might be a problem for Turbi. I don't know. The Platypus is banned this time. Was the Platypus picked up previously?
Yeah, no, they were both banned. They were both banned on Turbi's side.
Okay, right. Okay, that was just interesting. So Barnchi and the Dorboros picked up not Lowali this time. So the value of Drakash severely lowered here. I think that's smart because this Drakash was not picked up last this time. Instead, is being used as a sort of an anchor point here for Turbi to lean his team towards. So much less nature towards fire. And now the side pad in the back here.
Alright, game number 2 of the finals. As we said, Laion find himself at match point. 1 more win, he will be our champion. but Turbi trying to not let that happen so easily. Yukama Wolfie on the side of Turbi, and the good old sweatband Tuvine on the side of Laion. What is going to go down in this opener? I think now, based off the previous turn, I think again we're not going to get any switches. I feel like they both have some good pressure. If anything, maybe Laion wants to preserve this Tuvine just a bit. I mean, look at the board. Laion's Tuvine does so good against Nidrasil, Barnchi, and Adoraboros. So if you want to save Tuvine, it's definitely reasonable on the side of him.
Yeah, I think the bigger part about this is that there's no Barnchi to swap in, so you don't have another Windtem. You didn't get another chance. But the question is, what do you swap into that 2-5 spot?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Water Cannon Plague will destroy a lot of these Tems. Gaialis, probably the only other Tem to eat it, but you also want Gaialis for that raw damage, right? So Tuba might just be sacrificed here in exchange for a... Well, I would say Ukama kill, but no, Ukama lived previously. So it's not going to be even enough. Ukama lived at 2.4% HP against this double up by Laion. So Turbi knows he can get away with this.
Yeah, so Yukama will be retreated, trying to save it a little bit later, so not trying to fall victim to the plague. So yeah, it looks like the Tuvine stayed in, which is actually really good here. Tuvine's such a good answer to the Nidrasil.
Yeah, Cage did the Nidrasil as well, so we'll see the damage coming out. Plague is traded. It only does 40% damage, so it needs at least a couple more of those to get the job done, but also... Of course, Cage is the Tuvine. Feather Gatling comes out!
The reeds!
Oh my god! That Nidrasil is dead!
Yeah, Nidrasil cannot take another one. What a beautiful read saying, you know what? Let's go ahead. I'm not going to CPG Yukama. We're going to go ahead and Feather Gatling because I'm feeling a Nidrasil swap there. Best thing to eat the Plague was the Nidrasil, so really good read for Laion. And the Plague did a lot more than I thought, 40%. So you know what, thinking about that, maybe the Yukama isn't full special attack. Because the Plague did still relatively about the same that I'm used to seeing. So you know what, thinking about that, this Yukama might not be super invested on special attack. You still have good attack, but not like all the way, you know, 490 something.
Alright, I just checked the calcs a little bit. So does Vortex does 30% more damage. I don't think 30% makes the damage go from 41% to, or not even
60,
41%,
yeah.
30. Yeah, I don't think it jumps to 60. I don't think it's going to be enough to DV here. It's not enough. It's only 30 more damage. So this Tuvine is going to get a guaranteed kill, and they're just still, and I think Laion is satisfied with that. You still have the Gaialis to deal with literally everything else.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Of course, Tuvine can't go anywhere. Nidrasil can't go anywhere. So 100% Nidrasil being slower than Tuvine. Laion's going to get this kill onto Nidrasil. And that's one step in the right direction for Laion here. But Wolfie not taking any damage so far. You know, Laion has the answers for Wolfie with his Gaialis and the neutral-sized Saipat. And Turbi, I guess, has... Adoraboros, as we saw with the Inner Spear, and I guess Yukama, that neutral damage onto the Wolfie. But we'll see. Turn 2 already looking pretty good, and this is a different pace than the previous quarter and semifinals. A lot faster pace, not too stally with those Golders, with the Cernis and such. But yeah, fast pace, just all action. And something's going down. Most likely the Nidrasil, actually almost 100% the Nidrasil will be going down here. Unless he decides to go into Wolfie. That's the only way.
Yeah, so Saipat is swapped in here. Okay, so it looks like it does not stay in. Well, the Plague wasn't going to do much. The Nidrasil is for sure dead here. I'm seeing if Turbi decides to DV.
Oh,
no, he rests.
Turbi, did you DC? Not like this.
Oh, no.
Not like this. No, not like this. Not the finals.
I need to check like this. Okay, I do want to point out, after Nidussil, next on the list is Barnshee, though that might have been a forced swap in for the Barnshee. Because obviously, no one in their right mind would swap in a Barnshee into a 2-vine here, especially when
Turbi.
there's no
But wait,
way.
we could reset. It's turn 3. Turbi, just let us know. We could do the exact same picks and bans.
We can in fact reset, as long as he mentions it in the chat here if he
Yeah,
wants
this
to
is what the
reset.
rules were there for, guys. If it's before turn 3, a DC happens, we can reset. We just gotta replay everything.
It's good? Okay, no. He says clear. That was ball game. This was intended.
Turbi, you sure?
What?
Arrest on the Wolfie?
If that was intended, if that wasn't a DC, then it's full ball game, I guess. But Nisho's side does come out here.
Oh, the one shot.
The one shot's the Wolfie. Oh, the time caught up to him. It wasn't a DC. He just ran out of time completely, and he just loses 2 attempts outright. It just goes full disaster.
Turbino, guys. I think we have a new champion. Turn 4, and Turbino find himself in the last 2 attempt situation. 2-vine with the CPG, and what a fast matchup. Laion.